Hey guys, Epoch here. With the reveal of Harlow's skills out of the way, Maxroll has finally updated the skill tree planner for Amon and Harlowe. It's time for us to finally look at the Vault Hunter that I'm most excited for, Harlowe. Today we're looking at the build I'm calling Nuclear Winner because it's focused on radiation and cryo damage, with a very heavy focus on spamming our 0-point action skill to phaselock the entire battlefield. Let's start by discussing the core skill we're picking and the playstyle we're hoping to achieve. We're picking the Falling Bodies capstone. This allows us to keep using our action skill while it's active and put out multiple enemies into phaselock simultaneously, but at the cost of some action skill duration every time we phaselock someone. So our goal is to boost our overall action skill duration and get duration refunds on hits or kills to keep the skill active for as long as possible while we go around phaselocking multiple enemies. Our augment helps with this. Wildcat Destabilization gives us 1% of our duration refunded for each hit with a radiation weapon. We also have two skills, Control Group and Sustained Reaction, which together give us 25% refund on our duration per kill. We also have Guardian Knot, which basically gives us 35% chance to just refund our skill whenever we kill an enemy. If we can proc this while we have our skill active, then we basically have like zero downtime on our action skill. And even if we can't, we would just need on average 3 to 4 kills to fully refund our skill. So that's the gameplay loop. We walk in, phaselock a few enemies, shoot our gun, kill 1 or 2 enemies to keep our duration going, and then keep chaining phaselock and continue the loop. Let's look at our skill tree real quick. First, we pick the parallel circuit skill. This gives us 30% gun damage after using our action skill. Next, we pick Bright Future for 30% fire rate. Periodic Table Flit will give us 20% elemental damage, status effect chance, and cryo efficiency. Ripple Effect will chain the entangled effect onto nearby enemies whenever we kill an entangled enemy. Now let's look at the left branch. Concurrence gives us 15% skill duration per enemy killed. Control Group will give us 10% action skill duration restoration and 15% action skill cooldown restored every time we kill an enemy. Freeze Frame is a very powerful skill. It gives us 10% bonus damage as cryo for each enemy we have phaselocked. With our capstone, we can have easily 3 to 4 enemies phaselocked all the time, and thanks to stun lock, every time we crit an enemy, we will phaselock them for a short duration. In the middle branch, we take Unstable Isotope to get 35% bonus damage as cryo, and keep eyes on that for 3% lifesteal and 4% overshield steal from all that cryo damage that we're doing. Finally, in the right branch, we put 4 points into Indiscreet Math for 28% more splash damage, and 1 point into Experimentation for some explosions, but mainly to get down to the skill Guardian Knot. This skill will give us a 35% chance to refund our action skill on a kill. We put 3 points into Sustained Reaction for that 15% duration refund on every time we kill an enemy, and then 2 points into Domino Effect for a 30% chance to re-trigger the entangled damage and share the damage with all the enemies every time we do splash damage. Let's recap all the stats we're getting with this build. We get 30% gun damage, 20% elemental damage, 30% fire rate, 28% splash damage, 25% bonus radiation damage to entangled enemies, 35% bonus cryo damage, 10% bonus cryo damage per enemy in stasis. For our action skill, we get a 35% chance to reset on kill. We get 15% of the cooldown back every time we get a kill, and 25% duration back every time we get a kill. We also get 1% of the duration whenever we do damage with the radiation gun, and we get 15% duration increase overall per enemy entangled. We have 3% lifesteal and 4% shield steal for all the cryo damage we do. That's it for the build, guys. I'll drop the Maxroll planner in the description below if you want to try it out. I'll be back soon with some more builds I'm theory crafting. Borderlands 4 is just a few weeks around the corner, and I can't wait. I hope you guys are as hype as I am. Thanks for watching.